All right, let's get started. Grab a ball, everybody. Come on up to standing. Welcome to class, first of the year. We're going to be doing some leg mobilizations. If you can, go ahead and grab hold of the ball, take it underneath the knee. Don't worry about seeing my face. Just see if you can lock that ball underneath the knee, and then go ahead, whether you're holding onto a wall or not, it's totally fine. Gently draw that knee up and down. Take a moment to notice that my core is engaged and my pelvis is not tilting. I'm going to ask you to draw that knee up and down, up and down, up and down. No big deal. Just make it happen. Big breath in, big breath out. Lovely. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Obviously, we're going to switch sides. Go ahead and take that ball just behind the right knee. Hold on to it. You can hold on to wall if you need to, but if you'd like to challenge, just balance. Gently drawing up and back. Engage the core. Make sure that your pelvis is neutral and that you're nicely balanced as you draw that knee forward and back, please. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause there. Thank you. Keeping that, allow yourself to draw up and around nice big circles. 10, 9. If you'd like to, you can point the toe. 8, 7. Keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same leg. Point the toe if you'd like to. Ball behind the knee. And go the other direction, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone. Second side. Take the ball behind the second knee. There we go. And go ahead and circle. Inhale and exhale, circling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. And gently relax, please. Big breath in and a big breath out. Wonderful. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to take the floor, and I'd like you to please locate your spine, and then just to the right of the spine above the ilium. So there's that waist bone, there's the spine. To the right of the spine, above the ilium, the ball goes right in there. And I'd like you to go ahead and lay back. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. This left foot can stabilize. Your hands can go wherever they need to go. Gently, please draw this right knee in and down, just like we did before when we were standing. But this time we have the ball activating our lower lumbar. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. Do me a favor now. Drop this knee outwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lengthen long through this left leg now. Keeping this right knee bent. Go ahead and circle, straightening and bending that right leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. Circling here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. But wait, there's more. Gently lift up and take the ball, please, instead of above the ilium, above the waist bone, below the waist bone. So it just goes to the right of your sacrum or your bum crack, below that bone, and go ahead now and drop on top of it. Ooh. So we did the above portion, the superior portion. Now we're into the glute minimus, right? We're out of the back, we're into the bum. Lift that right knee and lower. 10. Notice my left knee is bent and stepping down again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop open. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen long through this right leg. Round we go. Straighten and bend. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got this. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Whew. So that would be the first bit of mobilization, right? So we did those warm-ups with the lifting of the knees and the circling, and then we went into the lumbar, and then into the glute, as close to the spine, as we're going to go today. So let's go ahead to the second side. The ball's going to go to the left of the spine, above that waist bone, above the ilium, okay? So to the left of the spine, above the waist bone, and we rest down. Step that right foot down, please, and now retract this left knee toward the left shoulder, stepping down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Lifting this left knee, drop open and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Lengthen through this right leg, circling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Gently, please step down with both feet, lift up, and take the ball from above the waist bone to below that bone, below the ilium. It goes now to the left of your bum crack, to the left of your sacrum, and you're into glute minimus, essentially. Thank you. Draw this left knee in and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the left knee out and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Lengthen long through this right leg and circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Other direction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping both feet down. Awesome. Inhale and exhale.
Now stay below that waist bone, okay? Stay below it, lift up, and slide the ball to the left a few inches or centimeters. So it's just below that waist bone. Go ahead now, drop down on top of it. Awesome.
And roll the knees to the left. Ooh. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and take that left leg, please. Straighten it and drop it down into the left. Ooh. That can be fairly intense. Big breath in, big breath out. Now draw that right knee up and in. So because of the balance of the weight distribution, you should be feeling that a lot more on the left bum, just below that waist bone. Let's step that right leg down, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold there. Big breath in, big breath out. How about we hug that right knee toward us, please, and we lift that left leg. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. Just hold there. Feel how lifting the leg and hugging this right one in helps you to feel that pressure of the ball in the glute minimus a little bit further to the left of your sacrum, and it's just reminding you to relax. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step down. Thank you. Wait. Gently take that ball, please, from below the waist bone to above the waist bone, but just as wide. So we stay wide, further away from the sacrum, further away from the spine, but this time we hop over the waist bone, hop over that ilium. Thank you. Lower down, add some weight. Perfect. Open that knee, please. Feel that. If it's available to you, lengthen and lower. If it's not available to you, drop the foot and just open. So dropping the foot and opening is enough, but if you'd like to, lengthen and lower. Inhale and exhale. Depending upon who you are and your body's tolerance and configuration, you can consider hugging that right knee in. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Consider lowering and lifting for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug in with the knee. That right knee comes in. You can try lifting up with that left leg if you'd like to, or not. It can be quite intense. Please remember not to injure or hurt your lumbar. We've got this understanding, right? That you're going to do it till you feel something, but not to the point where you're damaging or hurting. And if there's a doubt, back off, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step down. Awesome. Step down. Release. Ooh, that's a good low back release. Good lumbar release. Second side. Okay. So if you recall, now we're going to go below the waist bone on the right hand side, a little bit further away. Okay. So away from the midline, away from the sacrum, below the waist bone, into glute minimus. Go ahead and come on down. Add the weight there. Beautiful. Draw that knee in, extend, and lower, and you should be feeling lots. It's in the bum, not the low back, in the bum, okay? Now remember, if this is too much for you, you can step down and whatever you need to do. Pause here. See if you can draw that left knee in. Whew. Ask that glute to let go, glute minimus. Top of your bum just below the bone. Thank you. And then see if you can't step and lift. 10. Wow. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hug in, please. Big breath in, big breath out. Hug it in. See if you can lift up that right leg, lengthen, and hover, or keep it on the ground, whatever you'd like to do. But the point is that I need you to breathe and work very hard at relaxing that bum for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step that right foot down, please. Thank you. Big breath in and a big breath out. Amazing. Roll to the left and take that ball now above the waist bone. So now you are to the lumbar. We're a little bit more lateral. That means a little bit further away from the spine, but above that ilium, above that waist bone, just a little bit, and add some weight by rolling on top of it. Big breath in, big breath out. Lovely. If it's available to you, hug in, drop the knee, maybe extend and drop the leg, depending upon how your low back feels. Big breath in and a big breath out. See if you can hug that left knee in as well. Oh, that's interesting. Big breath in, big breath out. See if you can lower and lift, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Hug that knee in. If it's available to you, lift and extend. Others can just lower. It depends upon how you feel about that pressure, where it is. Inhale and exhale. Relax this left hip flexor. Relax that right low back. Thank you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll to center, please. Have a look here before you move. So we were here. There's the spine. We were to the right. Then we went over one spot. And now I'm going to ask you to go over another spot. So we're still above that waist bone, but we're a little bit more lateral. So it's even further away from the spine. In order to get some good purchase, in order to get some good pressure on it, you're going to have to get the ball to that position, drop the right knee, and roll a little bit to the right. Oh, good. Big breath in, big breath out. Here's what I'd like you to consider doing. So long as you're fine with it, that your lumbar is not overstimulated, lift up that right knee, cross it over the left knee. Good. And then just rock back and forth. Ooh, that's very interesting. Depending upon the hardness of the ball, depending upon the tension and sensitivity of your low back, you may or may not be able to lift up and cross over like this. If you can, wonderful. If not, don't worry about it. Remember, our intention is to get a sensation that you can let go of, not to punish yourself with pain. Inhale and exhale. That is uncomfortable in a good way for me. I'm feeling like I'm able to really access deeper tissues, and I'm able to do what I need to do to let go. That's what you need to be doing as well. You need to let go of the deep, tight spots. Inhale and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Listen to me. Roll to the left. Keep that knee crossed over. And now take that ball from above the waist bone to below the waist bone. Just at the top of the bum. Roll over to the right. Oh, yeah. Ding, ding, ding. There should be lots of work there. Big breath in, big breath out. Gently rock right and left. And ask very politely for the ball to help you to let go of your glute minimus. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. Okay? So we've located a tight spot. We breathe into it. We ask politely for it to let go. We don't yell at ourselves. We don't demand it of ourselves. We don't give ourselves too much to do. We do enough to be productive. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful work. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Gently release, please. Give that right hip some love. And go ahead and find the second side. So if you recall, we were at center-ish, and then to the left, and then we went to the left, and now we're going to go to the left again. This time the ball is below the waist bone into the glute minimus. We lay down on top of the ball. If that's enough for you, feel free to stay there because that's pretty intense. If you want more, go ahead and cross that left ankle over the right knee and let yourself relax. Left and right. Oh my. Feel it? I certainly do. You got this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I am surprised that it's not worse, but I'm happy that it isn't worse either as well. Big breath in, big breath out. A little bit of a rocking motion to let go. Feel the challenge of the ball in the glute, but then embrace that challenge, not as something that you need to shove down and ignore, but as something that you can use to let go of it. This is when I use this suggestion that you can't let go of something that you don't first embrace, right? So if you always go around it, you're not letting it go, you're avoiding. Grab hold of it first, feel that, and then soften and let go for 10, 9, 8, 7, you've got this, 6, please, 5, 4, 3, 2, amazing everyone, 1, relax. Roll to the right, and now same distance away from the spine, same distance away from the midline. Now we're just going superior, so hopping over that ilium into the lumbar, into the low back. Ooh, that's interesting. Make sure that it's not hurting you, that you're not feeling like you're crushing anything, but you are asking very politely for the muscle systems in and around the ilium to let go. Utilizing the pressure from the ball to give you that awareness. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Amazing, everyone. Thank you so much. Let go, let go, let go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause right there. We're going to move again, but keeping the ball on the left side. So have a look. Okay, so previously just to the left of the spine, then we went out 1, and then we're out 2. Okay, we're going to go back down below the waist bone, but even lower. All right, so even lower than before. We're going to go into piriformis and gemella, glute maximus, glute minimus, essentially. So where you are right now, go below the waist bone and even a bit wider. Okay, a little bit wider, closer to the hip. A nice way of knowing if you're in the right spot is very simple. Step the feet down, drop the knee, lift that left leg up and down, and you'll feel which part of the glute is activating underneath you. That's where the ball goes. So go ahead and place that ball right there. Oh, oh my. Thank you. Like we did before, I'd like you to draw that knee in and extend out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Consider please crossing that ankle over and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Now you can rest that left leg down on the floor. You'll get plenty of work there. But if you'd like to, cross that left ankle over and go ahead and dip everything over to the left. This area, the gemella, the piriformis, glute maximus, glute medius, a lot of things are overlapping. But what's most important is that the sciatic nerve tends to go in and around this area. By relaxing the musculature in and around the sciatic nerve at this particular point, we're going to be able to hopefully take a little bit of pressure off. At very least, we're going to address one of the sources of pressure on the sciatic nerve. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Chris, if I'm on a sciatic nerve, am I in danger of crushing it? Only if you're using something really hard like a golf ball or something that's not what I suggested, right? Something softer like a therapeutic ball. You'll feel it way before then. What's interesting about the sciatic nerve is that when you look or think about a nerve, it's typically maybe the strand of hair. That's the size of a nerve, but the sciatic nerve is actually a bundle. and it's the size of your pinky. Imagine a nerve, a nerve fiber or collection of fibers bundle. It's the size of your pinky running through that area where the ball is. And every time the muscles squeeze or hold tension, it creates a bit of an issue. So now you're relaxing the muscles in and around that nerve, hopefully in an attempt to calm things down, make things better. At least by becoming aware of it, you're going to know that when your tension in your bum is so high, you're going to suffer some experience in the sciatic nerve as well. That presents as back pain. That presents as nerve tingling or numbness that goes from the low back to the outside of the leg, even past the knee, even all the way down to the ankle. When people have sciatic issues as well, the stomach disturbances, gastroenterological issues occur. So it's not something that we want. So taking the time to address it like we are today is useful. Everyone, please go ahead and extend that left leg out to the left, lower down to the left. Now drop your right knee down to the left as well. Ooh. Now, see if you can feel how the action that we're taking now radiates toward your toes and then up maybe as well above the waist. It radiates up and down. When that happens, it's a good possibility that you're feeling it in that sciatic nerve. Make sure that you're not directly on it, that it's not sharp, that you're not feeling cold, numbing, tingling sensations. That's not it. We want to work the musculature, not the nerve. Okay? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much. If for some reason you want to feel a little bit more, go ahead now and squeeze your left butt cheek. Try lifting that left ankle and hovering. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. You really get a clear sense of what happens when you do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down, please. Release. Wonderful. Prepare. Now let's go through the easy way of locating that muscle structure again. Step both feet down. Drop that right knee. Okay. Extend. Lift and lower. Straighten and bend. And you're going to feel a very specific part of your bum activating, deactivating. Roll to the left. Take the ball to that part of the bum. Gemella piriformis. Wonderful. Thank you. Let's all go ahead, straighten and bend for 10, 9, 8, draw it in and out, 7, 6, wow, 5, that sucks, 4, 3, 2, and 1, cross over and down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Oh, thank you. Now you can go ahead and relax that right leg down here, or you can cross it over. Which one do you want to do? For me, I feel better on this side, lengthening and holding. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let myself rock left and right. And when I find that space where my muscles are not super happy, I'm going to look to let go of those muscles. Again, when the muscles themselves are clenching around that nerve, it creates a lot of ill effect. Imagine the muscles of your neck and your shoulders being so tight. You get headaches, you get blurry vision, you get anger issues. And then imagine relaxing those muscles. You'll feel better. You'll be able to think more clearly, taste and hear things more clearly, literally. Same thing here, please. Relax the musculature around the nerves. Inhale and exhale. Around that sciatic nerve bundle, inhale and exhale, please. That's all I'm asking you to do. I know it seems particularly technical today, but it's not, I assure you. And so long as you stay away from cold, pain shooting sensations, so long as you stay away from numbness and excessive tingling, then you're going to be keeping yourself safe, right? You just want to feel like you're addressing the muscles. I'm not going to ask you to do the nerve. Who am I? It's crazy. But the muscles are totally fair game. And I have found that it is being extremely productive, not just for myself, but for my patient and client base over my decades of practice. Releasing this area is like the biggest bang for your buck. Shoulders and this piriformis gemella area really help people with their low back, their legs, their digestion, their knees, with their comfort in general. And I'm really happy to share this opportunity with you. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's all go ahead and extend that right leg long and down. Ooh. And then drop that left knee, please. And then just let things settle, right? The intention is to teach your muscles how to let go. So let's consider your fist gripping like this, right? And then the ball is going over it saying, hey man, your fist is gripping. If you can let go of your fist, you're going to be a lot better. And so the ball reminds you to let go, okay? On this occasion, your fist is either on or wrapped around the sciatic nerve like this. And if it's gripping, it has all those negative effects. By taking the ball and massaging and reminding you to let go, you're going to be making it more supple, and therefore pressure comes off the nerve. Inhale and exhale. And when pressure comes off the nerve, really good things happen. But if you can't recognize them, maybe you don't know what those good things are. So let's take a moment now and address them. Gently and easy, please draw your leg up, take the ball out, step both feet down. Awesome. Now, what I'm going to suggest to you is that a combination of our work is that you really feel like your waist is settled into the floor and your low back is quieter. By that, I mean that it's not telling you anything. It's not talking to you. It's not aching without any prompting. Okay? Let's go ahead now. Lift that right knee and circle. Now, I'm going to suggest to you that you might feel tension. There might be a bit of tenderness to where the ball was, but your low back and maybe other areas that are affected by the sciatic nerve may feel a little bit happier, like they've been addressed. All right, circle the other way. This is also interesting. When there's an entrapment, when the nerve is being crushed or it's overly pressured, when I ask you to push or pull in certain directions, you're going to find that there's muscle weakness. It literally weakens the muscle. It's really hard to do it on yourself, but if I were doing that sort of testing with you, you would notice now that we've addressed this area that your strength will have returned. It's really cool. Inhale and exhale, please. Beautiful. But hopefully at a very, very somatic, personally introspective level, you can feel how not just the bum, but the sciatic nerve and all of that it affects has become a little bit more agreeable. Lengthen that right leg. And notice there's a settling in your low back. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now what I want you to do is, if you see my foot, I'd like you to open and close that foot very naturally, left and right. Okay? And I want you to relax all the way up to the pelvis here. So I'm just kind of opening and closing my foot left and right. Open, close, open, close. And I'm just kind of jiggling my hip. I'd like that hip to jiggle. I'd like the bum to jiggle, your hamstring to jiggle, and let that unilateral pelvic jiggle occur on the right side, maybe even up into the waist. Now, there are some therapists that will do this for like 5 minutes aside. I'm not going to do that today because that takes a lot of discipline and it's not, I think, going to be beneficial. But I am going to ask you for another 30 seconds. Inhale and exhale. You see, I asked you to look into the area, and as you look into it, you started to appreciate how things have changed. And now I'm encouraging that change to settle and become a little bit more permanent by asking for this dynamic release here of the jiggle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen both legs. To me, I make that sound automatically, and I'm impressed by how my body knows what sound to make. It's just a sound. It's just a nice, settled, beautiful sound of release. Okay? Second side. Now, remember, we don't do this with a ball this time. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're here to address and inspect and to appreciate, right? So go ahead and lift that left leg, straighten and bend. Again, there's tension, maybe in your hip flexor and the like, but your low back and where the areas that we've affected are probably quite a bit nicer. Go ahead and spin it around a little bit. Inhale and exhale. So this is what we're doing. It's not just the massage punishing you into release. No, it's being able to make that choice to relax at a very deep level. These muscles that we typically don't have as much control over. Inhale and exhale. Now, it's not to say that we have control, just like with our children, we don't have control, but we can make it more or less likely for good outcomes to occur, right? And that's what I'm asking for right here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Go ahead now and lengthen that left leg and feel what it feels like. This one's still a little bit tight. I feel some stuff going up and down. The fact that it's going up and down is a good thing, because that means that there's information and sensation that's traveling, as opposed to being stuck in a single spot. Allow yourself, please, to internally and externally rotate that femur right from the hip. Inhale out. You can use your left hand to assist it. Good. And like in our other rocking pieces, the key here is to deactivate the muscle and let everything just kind of dynamically rock. Feel like you're finding a dynamic equilibrium of movement and relaxation, i.e. rocking. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. It is hard to find on your own, but it's not impossible. And the thing is that we get better at it with practice. And that's why I keep introducing it to you, not because I think that it should be done every day, although it's not going to hurt. I think it just takes a lot of practice for you to maximize the benefit of this opportunity. Inhale and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Do me a favor now, draw the soles of the feet together, and we'll return to this one if you recall. So we are in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. The heels are pressing together, the knees are trying to relax downwards. Inhale, please. Lift the belly button up toward the ceiling and feel that deep back bend. We are in a back bend here. Now lift that belly button up. Oh, feel that stretch in the low back. Hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press your low back into the floor. The Pilates people will call it imprinting. I'm asking you now to make that lordotic curve shallower if you know that language. For everyone else, feel like you're flattening your back on the floor. Feel that shift in the pelvic tilt. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Relax. Let everything neutralize. Good. Now go ahead and rock your legs left and right. Ooh, that's interesting. So not just from a single hip. Now I'm getting both hips being given that opportunity to relax. Inhale and exhale. So you're just taking your arms and hands, adding weight, and you're dynamically rocking. Okay? So the amplitude or height of the wave doesn't have to be very high. The frequency of this doesn't have to be very rapid. So you don't have to go boom, 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 and make that go boom, 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 boom very fast. No, no, no. We want a nice, smooth sinusoidal wave where it's just like rocking, rocking in the ocean. Inhale and exhale. Rocking in the ocean so much so that your low back relaxes with the rocking. And every time it relaxes, it allows the rocking to be a little bit easier, a little bit bigger. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. Now I am going to commit to at least 1 minute of this because it takes time to get that right. Inhale and exhale, please. Now what's neat is that this one was left and right, where I'm asking you to go left and right. Later on, or if you wanted today, you can not just go left and right, but you can actually push forward and back. So you're not just creating this sort of circle motion here, you're creating a figure 8 motion. So you go forward and back, forward and back. You can try adding the forward and back element to this. If that's too concerning for you and stressful that you're not getting it, back off, because that's not the point. Go the other direction. Try rocking the other way. Inhale and exhale. All right, so my hips are now not just going up and down, but now they're going forward, up and down, and they're almost creating little circles. Obviously, the more mobile your hip is, the more indication there is that there's probably a lot of relaxation that's occurring, a lot more suppleness. And that's definitely what we would like to see. I'm asking for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Gently draw the knees together, step down. Ooh. Let your low back flatten to the floor. Remember, we had balls at the perimeter or the superior perimeter of the ilium and the inferior perimeter below the waist bone. So our bum and our low backs should be nicely released a little bit. Gently draw that left knee in, okay? Grab it with the left hand. Grab hold of this left ankle. Inhale and exhale, okay? Using your right hand, whether it's at the shin or the ankle, hug that left knee even closer. Maybe brace it with your left elbow. Got it? If you're here and you're here, that's totally fine. But if you're here and here, that's nice too. Big breath in, big breath out. Hold, lock it in. Use your body weight to help you draw it down. Oh, got that? Good. Now go ahead and maybe a few small circles, releasing through that low back and hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction, circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to ask you to lengthen that right leg, lower it down. Oh, and feel how that deepens the work. Try drawing that right ankle closer to you. What if it were at the same level as the knee? Oh, yes, we are in a pigeon-ish pose. Couple circles here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 7, whoa, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, take this right leg up. Externally rotate the right foot. Lower that right leg out. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Good. So keeping that right foot pinned outwards, pinky toe down toward the floor. Good. Draw that right ankle down toward, this left ankle down toward your right shoulder. Good. And push this left knee away. Whoa. Keep that rotation with the right foot, please. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Lengthen through the legs. Oh, that should feel pretty good. Thank you. Second side, right? Now, what if I said, okay, go ahead and do the second side on your own? I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to review the film. It's not that easy to remember, but it's my job, so let's go ahead. Take a deep breath in, please, and a deep breath out. Wonderful. Allow yourself to go ahead, hug that right knee in toward you. Oh, good. As you hug that right knee in toward you, reach up with the body, capture that right ankle with the left hand. If you have to, capture the right shin, and maybe slide that right elbow around. Keeping things close, use your body weight to draw it down. Oh, mama. That is big time. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. And now some small, subtle circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Pause. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Lift that left leg and lower. Oh. And what if this right ankle and the right knee were a little bit more at the same level? So draw this right ankle down toward you. Push that right knee away. Oh. And you're going to get really deeply into That right side, gemella and piriformis again as well. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now go ahead and lift. Do me a favor now. Externally rotate that left leg. Pinky toe side down, lower down. Good. Hug this right ankle in. Push that right knee away and feel what you feel. Inhale and exhale. Wow. Inhale and exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You know what? Let's stay on this side. Gently and easy, please. Allow yourself to come on up to seated. Take that right ankle over top of your left quadricep. The knee is slightly suspended. We're sitting up tall. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Mind your knee, of course, and go ahead and fold there. Oh. Yes, you're going to feel that through the hamstring, but guide this right knee down and you'll continue to work on this. Big breath in, big breath out. Also, if you don't mind, consider taking this left foot here and externally rotating it and fold. This is a neurological distraction. The hamstring here is getting a bit of a hamstring stretch, but because you're focusing on this and this, you almost don't have the opportunity to question. You just kind of have to do, and that's what I'm doing here. Gently, maybe you take this left thumb, relax this hip flexor, and fold. See, you don't have enough time to worry or perseverate about this right hip, this right bum, this right piriformis. Rather, you're lengthening and folding and doing this at the same time. And so you're just like, okay, I got to do this. Inhale and exhale. Sit up tall and fold and hold. Thank you. A little jiggle doesn't hurt. Inhale and exhale. So I love being very specific and working on very isolated parts of the body. That's wonderful. But I also enjoy showing you a lot of these compound movements, because that's what our movements that we use every day are made up of, primarily. Very rarely are we firing a single muscle, unless you're doing a video like this. Rather, the movements that we do every day, getting up, sitting down, feeding, walking, they're compound movements. And deconstructing them and addressing each of the parts is beneficial, but exercising in a compound fashion a little bit like this is also very beneficial. Inhale and exhale. Sit up tall, flatten that back and fold for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See, it's really hard to do both, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and release, please. Amazing. Second side, gently, easily, please. Lengthen through this right leg. Cross this left ankle over. We're sitting up super tall. And if you recall, this right foot externally rotates so the pinky toe is down. Maybe pull the toes towards your knee as well. As you sit up tall, don't tuck in the chin. Don't collapse in the upper body. Think of belly button forward. Good. Once you feel that very firm tugging in the hamstring and the calf, go ahead and apply pressure with that left arm, assuming that you're not hurting the knee, and then just go. You're feeling it here, you're feeling it here. Don't worry about where you're feeling it. Just feel like you're letting go of both areas, whether it's this or this. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Have you ever been running and you're sweating and it starts raining, but you're sweating so much you don't know if you're wet from the rain or the sweat? That sort of thing, right? However, see, if you're running on a day and it's totally dry and you're sweating, it's like, oh, I'm so sweaty. But if it's raining outside, it almost doesn't matter. Here, you're in the context of stretch. And when you're saying, oh, this feels like a lot of stretch, well, this feels like a lot of stretch as well. It almost doesn't matter. At which point, you don't surrender to it, but you're not as apprehensive. Inhale and exhale. You've got this. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Do me a favor. Soles of the feet together. Maybe apply a bit of pressure with your thumbs to your hip flexors. Relax right there. Draw that belly button toward the heels. Of course, look, my knees are down, okay? Someone said like, oh, Chris, that's not fair. It's not that. Remember, I've trained very hard for this. It's something that I can do. Thanks, Mom, Dad, as well. If your knees are up here or down here, it doesn't matter. Let your thumbs be here, relax, and drop the belly button forward into the heels and continue folding. Inhale and exhale. And then refer back to your memories of your low back. Okay? Above the waist bone, when we were to the left and right of the spine, the lumbar got released, hopefully. And what facilitated that release is that we addressed the area below the waist bone, below the ilium, glute minimus. We did 3 positions, close to the spine, middle, and then furthest away, above and below. And then when we even did the piriformis and gemella, which is not really in play here, but hopefully contributed to the settling of both the nerves and the muscles. Inhale and exhale. Continue maybe to walk yourself not down, but maybe forward. What if you walk yourself forward, as far forward as you can? So some people will be here, but you'll notice here that you're actually close. I want far. And in order for you to be far, you kind of have to be straight, right? So far and straight is the way we want to go. Low and close, no. Far and straight. Maybe take your hands to the knees. And then, keeping your bum and your sacrum pressed downwards, fold from there. That's an interesting sensation. Inhale and exhale. So as you're feeling here, this little bit of pressure that we're intentionally applying will hopefully not leave a mark, not just leave an impression, but will have taught us something. Okay? It will have taught us how to let go of our hip flexors. It will help reveal to us why we should let go of our hip flexors. Inhale and exhale. Keep relaxing, keep lowering. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. We have time enough now to consider taking your left hand or even elbow to the center, taking your right hand to the right knee, twisting and looking up into the left. Whew. Keeping that back straight, keeping that posture. We refer to it as integrity, meaning that this here looks very weak and compromised. Having integrity maybe refers to internal strength, right? So let's have some internal strength, some integrity here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press it in the hand slowly up. Thank you. Second side. Allow yourself to gently and easily press into that left knee. Drop that right elbow. As you do so, straighten that spine and look up into the left a little bit. Oh, yes. Now, the thing is that while we're twisting, let the power come from the left arm, but then relax at the low back. Relax the muscles close to the spine so the twist can be productive. There's no point in fighting. Inhale and exhale, please. Maintain this just for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Slow, gently up. Go ahead now. Lengthen through the legs. Oh, yeah. Recline and release. Big breath in and a big breath out. Another good way of relaxing is to forget about what you're trying to relax, and I'll facilitate that now by regaling you with the tale of my bakery ride yesterday. So I was going through a ride through Vancouver, and instead of doing the pub crawling thing, because I don't drink alcohol, I went to at least, I think, 3 of the bakeries that I wanted to go to. And the first one was called Remy Pastisserie. That's at Cambie and 7th. That's close to where Whole Foods is. Very close, actually, just across the street.
and they specialize in very beautiful sort of tarts and sponge cakes. Very, very beautiful. And I stopped there and I got a few pieces. And then I went to another place called 3/4 Full. And if you like Taiwanese desserts, that's a very, very nice place to go. They had a roasted tea mochi that was excellent. Cheesecake, excellent. I had a taro milfoy, excellent. I also stopped there for lunch. Inhale and exhale, please, as you're laying on your back and maybe salivating. It's okay. The pastries that I enjoy aren't like overly sweet and rich. I like the technique that's used in them and the fact that they're so satisfying without that heavy hit of sugar and fat. A delicate sponge is very, very nice, but at the same time, the richness of a good sort of Portuguese egg tart that's infused with a Valrhona chocolate into the custard is also very nice. Thank you. I plan also going to Forêt Noire, which is on Broadway near Main Street. It's a French pastisserie, very beautiful. That's not to say that it varies very much because I have a Small Victory bakery very close to me. I enjoy their breads, and my son enjoys the pain au chocolat there. Very, very nice. And coffee is excellent. For those of you who might be a little challenged with the gluten thing, I found the Flourist. It's not florist, it's the Flourist. They used ancient grains when they bake their breads and make their food. And as a result, since they're whole ancient grains, the gluten issue doesn't arise as often as it would in other people. So a lot of people who are gluten-free can eat that food without being affected. That is at Commercial and Victoria. Yes, they do cross. Very, very nice. And of course, many of you are in the area at Hastings. There's the bakery that's named after me, Chez Christophe. They have excellent double-baked croissants if you are in the mood. They also do chocolate very well there. Very nice chocolate sculptures. Near me, I like to go to, what's his face? Thomas Haas, because immediately beside that is the children's bookstore. So on Saturday mornings, we'd very often with my son ride down to Thomas Haas, grab a pain au chocolat or a treat, and then go through the children's bookstore, grab a book, and my son would typically read it before the weekend is out. Another really good bakery is called Purebread. Very, very nice. Not as European, far more North American variations of carrot cakes, breads, and other sort of lemon squares and brownies, that sort of thing. It's not nearly as elevated, but it's brilliantly executed. I think it's more of a genre versus a quality thing. When I worked downtown, I would go to Thierry, of course. My favorite there would be the Pavithier, which is a hazelnut filled pastry, kind of like a pain au chocolat, except with hazelnuts. Really quite beautiful. Gently, please, go ahead and turn over to your left or right side. It doesn't matter. Remember that we've worked very hard on our backs and that here on the sideline position, at the sideline position, we're able to maybe take advantage of that. Inhale and exhale, please. If you want to continue this work, if you'd like to have this work persist longer, appreciate it now. The more you relish it, the more you appreciate it, the more likely that you'll fight to keep it, and the easier it will be to practice. The less easy it will be for you to do the things that may rob you of the comfort that you're feeling now, like slouching and the like. I'll end with a story. I've told it often. Sometimes on the SkyTrain or in public, someone will walk up to me and just say, "Are you a Pilates teacher or something?" Because of my posture. Not my face at all, but just the way I'm sitting. And I have to smile and say yes. And I don't do it so that people will ask. That's not why. It's just a result of my work, my knowledge, and my practice. And it's unfortunate that it is so uncommon that people recognize it as something that a Pilates teacher would do. I'm hoping that maybe you'll catch yourself either being more or less like a Pilates teacher or yoga teacher in the way you sit? Are you sitting straight up, or are you doing what you know is not necessarily the best thing of collapsing and rounding out? Just keep an eye on it. And I can't wait to talk to you all soon. Happy New Year, everyone. We'll see you again. Thank you. Take care.